All right, guys, we're doing it.
He looks sad.
Look how
Someone died.
I've just been
somebody
doxxed
died. Instantly, I know
by
somebody
Mysterio.
dies.
We have 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
That's when
Aw.
Tony Stark was my father.
Yeah. Then he got Uncle Ben.
But like, wasn't he a normal person beforehand? Like a normal Spider-Man?
I suppose.
I love that he completely blames Peter for the spell, even though like, he had all the authority as the adult.
Yo.
He's the magic man? Yeah.
Yeah. Giving up
Since you
responsibility.
fucked up the spell.
Oh, you were given the mystical
am
secrets.
I the wizard? I thought I was the Spider Boy.
Ah, there he is.
Oh,
My
Molina.
childhood.
Hello, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Like, Tobey Maguire has become like nerd culture's JFK Jr. We're all just sitting around staring at a computer. He's coming back! He's coming back! I swear it!
Oh, if you don't mind, then I really don't care. There's a symbiote growing in my silly old hair. Oh yeah, look like Tobey Maguire. Only desire to keep my homies inspired. Friendly neighborhood, who? Friendly neighborhood, who? Yeah.
Put some respect on Seabiscuit. Damn.
This is your daily ASMR.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Toby.
Toby.
Where we all just watched the Spider-Man trailer, and we're gonna get into it. Before we get into it, let me introduce my co-host for the day. Is Jen's Rhude?
Hi, everyone.
It is
Pterodactyl Reno.
Reno Christoph over here. He's not doing a pterodactyl. He's doing Joker.
Oh,
He's doing Jared Leto Joker.
I can see it now.
Yeah, me and Jason just do this joke back and forth for no reason.
It's such a good inside joke too, because it doesn't require really much effort
No.
or wit. Really, it's like, but it can be used from
That's
across
what
the
I'm
room.
all about.
Yeah, especially at funerals.
Oh, you.
Accessible, cheap quips. It's my game.
So let's get into a little bit of what's going on with our co-host before we get into the meat. Jens, what are you up to recently? What's going on with you?
Not too much. We finally just finished our music video.
We sure as fuck did, buddy.
Yeah, called Tobey Maguire for all those out there. And it's about 2.5 works, but it was a love child between Reno, Mo, and myself.
Yes.
So it's been fun.
Mm-hmm. We
Nice.
finally did it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And now I'm trying to figure out what to do now that I don't have
We
Tobey in my life.
tell them what we did. What we really did, though.
What did we really do?
We brought Toby back, bro.
Oh yeah,
It was-
Reno's a prophet.
It-
You know,
we're all. It was all like a rain dance of prophecy, bro. You know, it was a ritual making that video. We
Yeah.
brought the man
Well,
back.
you know, the funny part was because, like, you know, the reason why it took so long is because we kind of got hit with the pandemic and other stuff happened, and just scheduling too. But, you know, the whole plot of it was to bring Toby back, and then now when we're finally able to release it, all this stuff is getting
And all those
dropped into
old
our
villains
lap.
that we had
You
so
know-
much fun making the costumes
Yeah.
for. All 3 of them are coming back, bro.
All 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
other
That's
than
literally how
other
the
than
secret
Venom.
works. That's how manifestation works. All these fucking crypto bros
The
are
law of
right. That's what we're talking
attraction.
about.
Yo,
Yeah.
It's strong
Uh,
with this one.
It's that's why it took so long. This kind of ritual magic takes a long time. You can't just conjure somebody out of nothingness.
Oh,
Yeah, otherwise the multiverse will crack open.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Doctor Strange,
Full
bro.
disclosure, no
And-
firstborns were sacrificed.
Yeah. Well, the firstborns are always the worst, anyways.
Yeah, they're always the most bratty, so you can never get them to shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys think of the trailer? Were you happy? Were you annoyed?
Are we happy? I don't know. I want to hear what the room has to say first. Jens, what do you?
So
what do
you
think?
can be the fucking.
Yeah, it was a lot to unpack, but you know, I think the thing for me was like the vindication of like all these rumors of all these villains. You know, we heard of Sandman, Lizard, like Electro, and now seeing this, it's starting to provide vindication for all those rumors. And at this point, like, there's no way that Toby and Garfield aren't in this, because why would you have the original villains played by the original cast and miss that opportunity for them to
That
confront
generational moment.
Yeah.
And to get them to really like pass the torch down to the Spider Boy.
Oh, yep.
So officially.
Yeah, no, that's.
And under Sam Raimi's grace, because he's in the next room making Doctor Strange.
It seems like the perfect storm for Toby
Yeah.
and Garfield to come back.
Oh, totally,
It's
man.
a perfect storm to drown in, but that's not. What do you think?
Fair, touche.
What do you think, Reno?
Well,
Your thoughts?
okay, so spoilers. You know, I'm gonna refer to some leaks here. So if you don't want to hear about any leaks,
turn off now.
Turn that shit off now. So, you know, I know exactly. I'm just really excited because I think I remember I was talking on maybe the first episode of the show, and I thought that I said the first dopest thing they could do is like 3 Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six, and we got the 5 villains officially announced. I think Venom, considering the after credits scene, is probably the 6th Sinister Six.
Topher Grace Venom, right?
Yeah, right. Of course.
Everyone's favorite.
And on top of that, all this that battle scene, the scaffolding really matched the leak. I think you guys noticed that too.
Oh yeah, the 8K footage.
Yeah, like all that, and like in all those explosions, you see that same kind of those metal bars just go flying. You know, it's like the same as the set that they had, that Andrew Garfield was. And like, oh, so what? You've got like spider blood.
Yo.
To Tobey.
I really think that's where they're gonna introduce him with like the saving grace of
that would be beautiful.
Catching MJ because he kind of fumbled with Gwen Stacy a little bit.
But now we have all these expectations.
So that's the thing is like, what if we? Okay, so.
Yeah.
First off, I don't know this movie. The thing about this movie is I don't know what it's.
I'm Chase. No, I'm just.
What the fuck is that? Is that you doing an impression of me doing Dr. Octopus?
No, just I'm pretending like
get off my
you're
lawn.
the big negative.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened to me. Like,
or the bushy-tailed
I
bright-eyed.
used to just watch movies, right? And my conspiracy theories were like, I wonder what happened to Tower 7. That's Building 7. That's crazy. And now I'm like older, and I'm just, look, he said spider blood in the maybe Photoshop face on the scaffold. Is it damn? Is it the man? And like Tobey Maguire has become like nerd culture's JFK Jr. We're all just sitting around staring at computer. He's coming back. He's coming back. I swear it.
Oh my god.
String wall
And
somewhere.
I don't. This is what's become of my life. I don't know what happened, and like, I've been.
Oh boy.
So
There he is.
am I happy? I guess. Sorry, that was rude of me. Let's take a little bit more of a moment for Tobey here. Let's show him. Let's get him.
Moment of silence.
Ah, that was good. Yeah. The reason for our existence, really. So I'm happy, but I'm also cynical about it.
Wait.
Can't forget about the memes.
That's all.
That reminds me of Tobey from SFW. His first appearance, where he just tells off Stephen Dorff.
What? Right? I remember you talking about that. Yeah. Sorry, I learned it.
There's something. So I'm both impressed by the audacity of it, but I'm also almost upset at how creatively bankrupt it is. Because it literally, you had 2 Spider-Man movies with 2 original villains that were like played by new people, and then in the third one, just
they fucked up twice, and they get all this credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. They ruined Spider-Man 3. They ruined The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And then they get to shove all of their excess into these movies, pretend like they meant to do it all along, ruining the narrative momentum of those movies in general. And then just kind of like, just because they didn't know what to do next. Yeah. And so because Marvel is now going full comic book, which I kind of respect, instead of trying to be movies that are comic book based, now they're just comic book movies.
Hell yeah.
Because now we're breaking open the multiverse. We're not having real consequences for anything. Literally anything can happen.
Whoa.
Kevin Feige can throw a fucking pin at a wall, or maybe do some stuff like they did in that South Park episode that skewered Family Guy. Just get a bunch of manatees and some idea balls and just kind of throw it in there, and then we'll eat it up. We'll eat it up because they'll just keep repeating all these things we loved.
Well, unless it sucks, we'll spit that shit the fuck out.
We won't though, because they've been mediocre.
You're right. We'll show up.
We'll show up and go, I'm curious.
They'll get our groans. They'll get our.
Let me ask you a question.
Tomatoes.
Oh, those tomatoes. that can't be easily manipulated by the other side anyway.
No, I don't care about
let me
the
ask you a
reviews
question.
at all.
What happens? I know at the end of this trailer, we can clearly see that there's a fight with 3 people and 3 villains happening, and they clearly erased it. Because Sony and Marvel were like, Sony was like,
3
I want to
villains?
ruin the whole thing before people see it, because that's what we do. And Marvel
3
was like,
villains?
but we like secrets. And so they did the kind of best of both worlds where they show the scene with all 3, but they erased 2 of them clearly. But maybe they didn't. Let me ask you two a question. Let me ask you two the most important question you can possibly ask your emotional cores. What happens if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are nowhere near this film?
Then they're going to be in Sam Raimi's film.
What if they're nowhere near that movie? What if they have nothing to do with any of it? What if Tobey Maguire was spotted doing a costume fitting for a costume party?
Oh, I think there'll be riots.
They created. Then I would say like Kevin Feige. This is the most suicidal marketing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yo,
Yeah.
Are you like okay? He's no, and I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe it because it's just like you're not just Kevin Feige. Like
Well, he did
he's
say that
failed
some rumors
before.
are true and some rumors are not. And,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what he should say.
Yeah.
You know, I respect him wanting to keep the secret for the theater.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The surprise.
But I'm just saying that, like, how much therapy will you need?
Right. Damn,
Because
bro.
I've been running out of stuff to talk to my therapist about, and this will mess me up. If Dr. Octopus shows up and he does not fight Tobey
Okay.
Maguire, I will be very mad. Because he will kill him with Stark Tech.
So word on the Facebook is we need to watch the Brazil trailer right now. There's this extra shot, and my friend said on Facebook it might point to somebody else being there. Like,
Ooh.
so let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's just
well,
let's. Are you guys
We're
pausing?
pausing for Brazilian trailer.
Right. We'll
Yes.
continue.
Click.